Hi, what's up, guys? I'm Lana.
I'm Colby.
And this is Title Indicates Meaning. What is our title today, Colby? It's your turn.
Elephant in the room.
Speaking of the elephant in the room, I was I stayed up way late sewing and writing song lyrics and just generally about to read a book.
You were up super late.
He's like, I'll be here early in the morning. I'm like, I'll be up.
You were the one that told me. Well, the other day you called me at 6:30 to wake up, and
Oh, I fell asleep at like 4.
yeah, I know, because I tried to call you like 9 times, and I'm like, oh, she's probably sleeping or something, and then at like 11, I was like, I'm not gonna wake her up.
Right. So I lost one of my gauges. And I'm digging around, and there's this elephant that hangs on the wall, and her name is Eleanor, and she's just awesome. She's just the coolest fucking elephant. Well, I'm digging around looking for my gauge. I think I lost it in the couch. Yeah. And
I still haven't found it yet.
I still haven't found it. But she, like, I did not hit the wall. I didn't hit the couch. I didn't hit her. I didn't hit my head on her trunk. Nothing. She just falls off the wall and breaks her tusk over the top of my head.
Yeah.
Which inspired the gauges that I have now, which are like Hindu as fuck, and they're gorgeous. They've got a whatever the gram this is.
She broke, yeah, it's a giant porcelain elephant that, like, I'm shocked didn't bust your head open, honestly.
Oh, I thought I was bleeding. I was sure I had an open wound on my head. I felt blood. I mean, like, I was prepared to be like, I guess I'm getting stitches. Thanks, Eleanor, bitch. But then I get to the mall and realize, oh, she was inspiring me to ask to buy these gauges.
Blame it on whatever. Yeah, I was shocked.
I blame it on magic usually.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I was shocked that you weren't busted open because this thing is huge, and the tusk completely broke off.
Oh,
on
her
you.
other tusk is broken a little bit too. I'm realizing now. I'm gonna fix her up real nice. Maybe give her a paint job.
Yeah, you are so much louder.
Give her
than
some
me in
real
person
eyes.
on here.
She's
I
all
just
silver.
noticed.
I'm gonna
silver eyes.
be like, Grandma, I'm taking this one with me.
I'm gonna have to readjust the mic slightly and put it this way because you are so much louder than me.
I'm so sorry. I've been in theater my entire freaking life.
You're projecting.
They taught me to project
This audio
and object.
This audio podcast is going to be all over the map on level wise. I'm gonna have to bust my ass at this one. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Does
Okay.
my voice sound good? I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit awkwardly close to you so we are both around the mic.
Right. Well, what else we have to talk about?
No, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. We just want to talk about an elephant falling on your head.
The elephant in the room. She's actually in the room with us now because we're in the sewing room, and that's where I do all my arts and crafts and my. I'm a crafty bitch. I made a new jacket. It's great. It's not done yet, but it's wearable.
This podcast is turning you talking about what happened today to you and making a jacket.
I don't even know. We don't have any set things to talk. We watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia together. That was great.
That's what we do every time we get together.
I got stuck on the Christmas episode right before Christmas. We're trying to catch up before the new season.
Which is very soon, actually.
So of course we started with
Season 7.
Which
middle. I think the best season by far.
It's amazing.
That's got the Trapped in the House episode. It's got
Frank's Whore.
Frank's Pretty Woman.
Whore.
God, that episode.
Can't even do it. Whore. I can't pronounce my H's and my W's at the same time, but people that do it, it just makes me so happy.
I'm just gonna start talking like this, going to like, "What up, baby dick?"
Yeah, what up, baby dick? He's like, I am offended. This is not a safe place for me.
This jacket's tighter than dick skin.
Sitting there talking to Mac. We should do crack.
What do you want to do more than anything in the world? I really want to do crack. Oh, I thought you were gonna say pizza. No, it's crack.
It's crack.
No,
you want some insulin? No, I'm good. I just want crack.
What we totally should talk about.
I don't want it to ruin my high.
Is we did see Rogue One. Well, you saw most of Rogue One. You fell asleep towards the end of it. But we did see Rogue One, finally. Well, I've seen it twice.
Right, and of course, as soon as we get out the theater, we find out what happened to Leia.
Yeah, that's extremely sad.
I had heard before that she had a heart attack.
Yeah, she had a heart attack.
I didn't, it was one of those things where I expected her to, be fine.
Yeah, it happened like last Thursday or last Friday. So I wasn't expecting, I think she had stabilized and everything was getting better. And then, no, that's really sad.
Yeah. My dad was showing me some videos of her doing interviews, like, when she's older.
Yeah.
Like, quite recent interviews. Oh, my God. Her views on the show in general, and she was talking to, I think, the new actress from Rogue One.
Maybe.
I think it was her she was talking to. It was somebody that was, on their way.
Oh, it's probably Rey from Force Awakens.
It could have been.
Because she's like the new, strong female lead.
Yeah, and she's like warning her about, guys are going to come up to you and be like, I think about you every day. And she's like, for real? And she goes back and she goes, okay, they always admit it's at least 4 times a day. I mean, and the other girl's like freaking out. She's like, oh my God, really? Oh my God, that's horrible. And she's like, it's just something you get used to. You'll learn to love it.
Yeah, well, she had a lot of, I didn't know, she wrote, I think, 4 books. And did a lot of stuff that I had no clue about.
Was it Han Solo that she had an actual affair with?
In her last book, she claimed that her and Harrison Ford had a big affair during the filming of Return of the Jedi, I want to say.
And they were asking if it was always during filming, and she said it's not every time. Not every time we filmed did something happen, but it was always location. It's like it depends on where they were filming if something happened. Like, if they, ended up somewhere, just really romantic, they'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think she was married at the time and had a kid, I want to say.
She came out and admitted to it, which is, it's
I know
a good thing to do.
Oh, 40 years later.
Yeah, 40 years later. Oh, yeah, by the way.
30 years, however long it's been. 77, 87, 90. No, 40 years. And Harrison Ford hadn't said shit about it, so who knows?
Yeah.
But, no, it's really sad. I know me and you both grew up watching Star Wars. And it had a big influence on us growing up. So it's really sad that 2016 stole yet another. Actually, just today, the dude who played, we were talking to...
Yeah, I walked up to a movie and I was like, oh, Mr. Heat Miser.
Yeah, dude that did the voice for him died.
I didn't even comment on my favorite character. It was like, oh, Mr. Heat Miser. It's weird,
Why do you think, why is 2016 killing everybody?
I don't know, but it's like people that I like...
David Bowie, Prince.
It's good. Watch, the next time I walk up to something and be like, oh, I love that person. Oh, they're dead.
They're dead. Yeah, let's try to avoid that. 2017.
I'm going to stop loving people. I'm going to be like, oh, I wish everyone was dead so nobody will die. You'll all be immortal.
That's... I don't know if everyone... Did you love Muhammad Ali? He died this year.
I liked him. I liked his legacy. I thought it was pretty awesome.
Who else died? I'm trying to think. You did like... I know you like Gene Wilder. There's a lot of people that died too. You did like...
It's a lot of people.
Harambe died this year.
Who?
Harambe.
I don't know who that is.
The gorilla. It's a good thing you don't know who it is. It's a meme thing that took over.
Oh.
You really not know?
I really don't know.
That's the gorilla that got shot because a kid went to the zoo and climbed into the gorilla area and they shot and killed him and people got really upset about it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know his name.
Yeah, Harambe. That's where all the memes came from. My favorite meme of this, or one of my favorite memes of
Gorillas
this year,
are surprisingly good with children.
Yeah. One of my favorite memes this year, it's a picture of...
I mean, we should all expect it. Learn something from Tarzan, people. That gorilla was... I mean, yeah, he put he had the baby underground, or underwater, but...
Wait, what?
He was dragging the baby through the water and shit.
Well, that's how he cleaned it. Or she cleaned it. Was it a girl?
She was playing with it. She thought she was like with their kids, yeah, they're teaching their children to, be able to withstand, like say a tiger comes at you and you're wrestling with it, which happens, I guess,
It happened. That happened.
But, our toddlers, we don't do that to our kids. We don't.
Some people do.
We don't teach them to be that resilient.
Why not?
We should.
Why?
Waterboard your children.
Waterboard children?
Yeah.
What we're going to try to push
major psychological effects that lead to, like the silverbacks versus the dads and shit.
That's what we're going to push for in 2017. More waterboarding the children.
More waterboarding the children. We need more horrible masculine people.
That should be our first podcast shirt for this series. Just a shirt of waterboard the children.
Well, my mom learned how to swim. Her dad literally just tossed her in a what was it? The
sink or swim method, just like
yes, his sink or swim method was my grandpa's way of teaching, which I like that method in real life. There's a lot of times when it's like literally sink or swim for me, and I learned something amazing that I never thought I would even go out to learn.
I don't know if I could do that to a kid. Do you think you could push your kid out of a boat and just be like, sink or swim, bitch?
I couldn't. I'd know I would save them. But...
Yeah. I don't know if I could at all. I would just be like, sink. Oh, I'm holding on to you.
My kid would never learn to do anything.
Kid's going to be running around like, what's the matter? What's the matter with him or her? Oh, he doesn't know how to tie his shoes, doesn't know how to ride a bike, doesn't know how to do anything. But he's adorable.
Yeah. I'm too scared to put him on a bike. I'm too scared to put him in the water.
My goodness. Again, I'm gonna apologize for the audio on this podcast because we're so up and down.
Yeah, it's a little bit bad. I'm in a rolly chair too, so I can't help.
Yeah, we're in rolly chairs, so it's kind of we're going back and forth from like awkwardly close to awkwardly far away because we're in a room full of stuff. What was that?
Nothing.
Oh. No, it's cool to be actually in person doing a podcast. We've never done a podcast in person on this channel, and typically most of the podcasts I'm part of have always been on Skype or on Discord or over the phone or what have you. So we're gonna try. Maybe we should record multiple episodes a day. That way we can have them saved.
We probably should because you're going back to Pampa tomorrow morning.
Sadly, yeah. I don't want to go back to Pampa. I've been on the road so much since Christmas. It's just been like constantly on the road.
Right. Oh, goodness. This Christmas is great.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of things that I really want. And I don't mean that by presents. I mean, like, there's other...
Yeah.
Like, just... The world is working out in a great, amazing way.
Good kind of... You're seeing...
I mean, at the same time, there's still the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, like going to see Rogue One and finding out Leia's dead.
Yeah.
It's like,
Good.
but...
Yeah.
But...
I don't... You slept through the big stuff at the end of Rogue One.
I did. I fell asleep. I passed out towards the end.
Yeah.
I mean, like, right towards the end. Like, I started to have a realization that everybody was going to die, and I'd already been crying in the movie. Yeah, so I guess I just had a feeling that everybody was going to die, and I passed out.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler alert, a little late here.
Yeah, it's Rogue One. Everyone's already seen it.
Yeah?
It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars over Christmas break. It's going to become like a new tradition where everyone's going to see the new movie because from now until the end of time, we'll have a Star Wars at Christmas.
Because I know Megan went to see it like a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she went in...
Time's been flying fast.
No, yeah. Yeah, it definitely has been. Christmas does that. Everything goes by a little bit quicker.
If only my hair would be growing that fast.
Why? You're obsessed with getting your hair longer again.
Oh, it's just that, I always go through these phases where I cut my hair and I'm like, I'm going to keep short hair for the rest of my life. And then I realized that, I actually really want long hair. It's just really hard to take care of, and I'm lazy.
Yeah. Did you finish what did you get over there? They brought you food.
Oh, quesadilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished it.
Did you really finish that?
Yeah.
That was quick.
I need to go. I'm going on my diet tomorrow. My after Christmas diet's tomorrow.
So wait till everyone leaves. That way you won't be tempted by all the stuff.
Right. Because even now, like, you coming into town, we're eating... like Carl's Jr.
That was good. That was actually
the
mall
best food.
That was the best Carl's Jr. I've ever had, by the way.
It was amazing. It makes me want to eat burgers every day, and it's not cool.
They were massive. Oh
my god, they were huge. I've never had a double burger that big.
I haven't either.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe I have, but
like fresh tomatoes, like.
Maybe we need to get Carl's Jr. to sponsor us because that was way better than I thought it would be.
I know. We just upped Carl's Jr.'s game.
I think they upped their own game. We just noticed it finally.
Yeah, well, they here in town they're a little bit out the way. Like it's weird. It's like they're in a weird place where it's like it's easy to get to them if you know where they're at.
Yeah, but there's like the on ramp and off ramp both pass them, so you have to be going specifically to them just to get.
Yeah, you have
them.
to already know you're going there. You're not going to stop and eat there if you're just driving down the loop going. Maybe I'm hungry. You're not going to see them.
Yeah, I'm sure people love hearing about food places on a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're.
Hey, at least I'm not sitting here eating.
You could be. That'd be our own podcast. There's been a lot of Asian girls that make a ton of money off that.
True.
It's been banned in a lot of places though.
Why?
I don't know. Twitch banned a lot. Twitch and other places banned eating foods on their website. I guess because it has a sexual connotation or something. And then I can't remember what nation it was like banned it outright. Was it China? It sounds like a Chinese thing. I don't know.
They don't want the stereotype.
What stereotype of eating food?
Yeah, because apparently this is very specific to.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up really quick. Yeah, very specific to be eating up food while being recorded. I don't know.
It's an interesting one.
It really is.
Makes a foot fetish look really good.
Back to Always Sunny. So.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna be a foot girl now.
Okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense, I guess. You are so behind on movies, by the way. I'm slowly trying to catch you up.
I go through, yeah,
2
years of blackout.
You can put it. That's one way to put it. So that's a good question. What movies are you that you haven't seen do you desperately want to see that you're behind on?
No, that's the thing is it's almost everything I missed is too amazing to function. It's like, why?
Did you see Deadpool?
I did not see Deadpool, but I have played part of the game with you.
Well, the game came out like 2 years before the movie, maybe longer.
I know.
It's a great game. Great movie. That's like one of the best movies.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I love Deadpool. He's one of my favorite characters of all time.
You haven't seen Batman vs Superman?
I have not, but I have seen Suicide Squad, and I am majorly addicted. I watched it 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
cried on the first one.
So yeah, this was from May of this year. It was China bans erotic banana eating live streams.
Videos?
Yeah, because there were girls that were just eating
$9,000 to eat a banana erotically.
Making that much money a day, she was doing.
$9,000.
Mm-hmm.
All right, send me a message if you want me to eat a banana erotically. I will personal message you.
$9,000 a day. Oh, but no, you missed like so much. You even missed Ghostbusters, and that was one you were excited about.
And I love Ghostbusters. I cannot wait to see it.
I didn't love the new film, but
I still want to see. I still want to see it. It's one of those classics that whenever somebody puts it on, you're like, oh, Ghostbusters, and you realize how much you loved it all over again.
Fantastic. You missed Fantastic Beasts.
That one's still in theaters.
Yeah, we can see that one soon. I was gonna see it here, but it's down to 1 showing a day. So we were gonna try to see it today, but you overslept a little bit.
Oh, we missed the showing.
Yeah, because the only showing was at 12.
Was I really asleep that long?
Yeah, I came and picked you up at 12.
At 12?
Yeah.
That's 6 hours extra.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because Anthony didn't even call me till like 11.
It was nice to see Anthony today.
No, yeah. We're just reminiscing on this episode. We're all back in town.
Right. It's like, oh my God.
We're just talking about random stuff. And you've also missed every game that's come out.
Like,
You've missed Overwatch, Uncharted, fucking Doom, which is a game you would love. It's all literally just hellfire and brimstone and fighting demons.
Right.
So it's your real life basically for the past year.
Well, the only game that I really ever played in the last 2 years was Diablo 3 over and over and over and over again.
And the only game you played is like a 5-year-old game at this point. Or
and Dragon Age. All of them.
Again, both games that came out forever ago.
Yeah, which I was in a bad relationship. That person specifically, those are the only, like, you know, one of those people that comes up to you and you're like, I'm a video game nerd. And you're like, oh, cool. And they're like, these are my nerddoms. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, and you can't do anything other than play these games with me. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Yeah. I'm just going to watch you creepily while you play, too. And make sure you don't make bad decisions.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, make these specific decisions because they'll affect your real life, right? Right.
She did get you watching wrestling, which I'm a fan of that. Except
that was the only good thing she did for me.
Except she liked bad wrestlers.
She liked bad wrestlers. She liked, really bad wrestlers.
And I don't mean that as heels or bad guys. I mean, she was like boring wrestlers that aren't really good.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not going to mention any of them because I don't want them to come to my house and beat me up.
I'll mention all of them. I don't give a shit.
No, there was. I did find, how much I actually really enjoy wrestling.
Well, it really does add a lot to stuff that you like, where you already like theater, you already like kind of violent stuff, you already like showmanship, and it kind of combines all of that.
It really does. It's one of those things where I didn't really ever get into it because it just wasn't one of my things. It's like watching football, like when my team's on.
Who's your team?
If I catch the game.
Do you have a team?
Well, my Grandpa Cal's team is the Green Bay Packers. I love them.
So
and my mom watches the Vikings. It's like pretty much like I'm like, oh, you like this team? I like that team too. That's cool. And then I'll watch them and be like, oh, I actually really do.
That's like a family bonding thing.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like Green Bay Packers has been my favorite since I was a kid. I had one when they won the Super Bowl a couple years back against the Steelers. Oh, best experience of my life. I was at a friend's house. Everybody was a Steelers fan except for me. And I'd be sitting there just watching the game while they're yelling and screaming. And then all of a sudden something amazing would happen. And I'd be up out of my chair, like realizing I love football all over again.
I just can't get into football. I'm not a football person.
I don't know why I like it. because it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, and then it's on.
And you're like, I like it now.
I love it. I'm a fan, and then I just can't.
I tried so hard when I was younger. I really tried to follow Ravens and Rams just because I like the names of the teams.
That's usually how I pick. Like, if I'm playing Madden, I usually play as the Ravens. Like, I played Madden 25 with my cousin Nick, and I played as the Ravens. You know, of course, he destroyed me, but...
I forgot, we used to play that game Blood Bowl. I told you I bought Blood Bowl too.
I love Blood Bowl so much.
We are probably the only people in the world to play that video game. I don't know how it got made
I mean, like $3.
$3?
I think that's how much we got it for.
Oh yeah, well,
it was under 20.
Well,
they
made Blood Bowl 2. I bought it. I cannot believe they.
No, because wasn't I working at GameStop at the time?
No, it was after that.
Oh, because when I worked at GameStop, I would literally enter in, I'd put a price limit, be like $2. What games do we have for $2 and under? And I would get the weirdest, most B-rated game. Like I'd get C-rated games. I'd get this game just sucks.
Yeah.
My manager would be like, "Oh, this game's actually really fun," and I'd be like, "Okay," and I'd try it, and I hate it. But then I'd find a game that everybody told me, "Don't buy that game. Just don't buy it. Just don't buy it." Oh my god, perfect.
You've always had a very kind of eclectic taste in games.
Apparently movies too.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's gonna listen to this and be like, I think they're still probably thinking about it now. You cried in Suicide Squad?
Well, you didn't say that now. You did say.
I did say it.
Well, movies. You can find gold nuggets in almost anything.
Oh, there's very specific things that just like strike my right in the feels, but nobody ever really connects with me right in the feels. It's never at the same time. It's always what is
your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all time? It's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Cuz right now it's Suicide Squad. But of all time, I love Blackbeard's Ghost.
What is that? I've never seen that.
It's like one of the first movies that I ever watched, and I think that's probably the reason I love it so much.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh my god! Okay, it's about this pirate's ghost, and he just like follows this guy around and helps him save a town. Pretty much, he's a bad person. Nobody sees him except for this one guy, so they think he's crazy, and all of a sudden everybody can see him. And then they all hate him because he's Blackbeard, and it's like this whole big thing about how he was the one, like they all have family connections to him, like he like robbed their great grandparents, and it's great. It's just great.
It's an older movie.
Oh, it is. It most definitely. I watched it on VHS.
It's from 1968.
Yeah, we borrowed it from we lived out on a ranch, so we like borrowed it from one of our like ranch. It was like my only friends, family friends kind of thing. And they didn't have a whole lot of movies. They didn't really watch a lot of movies. They had horses and cattle and whatnot. Or we had cows. They had horses.
Have you read the book?
I have not read the book.
Yeah, it is based upon the novel of the same name by Ben Stahl and was shot at the Walt Disney Studios. It's a Disney film?
It is indeed a Disney film, and it is one of those Disney films that like I'll mention it to somebody and they'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Like you need to watch it.
Never heard.
Like I want to own I'm restarting my collections and whatnot. I just love him.
He rides a motorcycle?
Uh-huh.
So it's Blackbeard.
He doesn't know what it is at first. He freaks the fuck out.
It's got an 80% on
He's
Rotten
always
Tomatoes.
drunk.
It's got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes and almost a 7 on IMDb. It's got good reviews, actually. I've never, ever heard of this film.
It was so good. It was one of those movies where the family didn't even want it back because they thought it was, one of those distasteful films.
Yeah.
But then at the end, they learn a lesson, so it's okay. Because it's like, it's a kid's movie, but he's always drunk. Like,
we don't have a lot of great movies like that. We get so many bad kids movies because so many kids movies used to be like it was a good movie that just happened to be rated G or PG.
Well, now we have rabbits twerking.
Yeah.
There's and being couple. Like, this is that the future of beauty pageants?
Yeah. There's a couple like Inside Out or Zootopia. But like there's not that many live action.
I saw Zootopia. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I loved it actually.
Like there's no movies like Gremlins or Goonies or I guess
That's another one of those movies that I think made me cry. I can't remember.
That would make more sense. That one you cry in a lot of movies. You cried in Rogue One.
I did cry in Rogue One and then I passed out.
Yeah, you cry in a lot of movies, so I wouldn't say that's
just... that's right in the like shot in the face. I'm dead already.
Yeah, so I don't know. If
my character's dead, about to be at least. I'm gonna go to sleep. Not even thinking about it.
Checked out. I'm done. I did not know that about you. I did not know that was your favorite movie. You've never mentioned that movie before. But you seem so passionate about it. I will not question
Blackbeard's Ghost?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so passionate about it. It's just, one of those first movies where you're just like, yes!
I'm gonna look for it. We should go look for it at that stupid E-Mart sometime.
I think I've seen it there.
We were just
It's there. Yeah. It's there. We should go back and look.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would probably get cheap too. I've never heard of this
movie.
It's
gonna be like $3 for the movie.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
You should definitely check it out. It's one of those movies where you realize that you should be watching old movies. You remember, it's like an intro to old movies. It really is.
Weird coincidence. The movie I just want to say, another one of my favorites is also from, I believe, '68. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
See, I haven't seen it, but
you would love that movie. It's so
good. It sounds like one of those awesome movies. I've heard about it. It's one of those movies that, yes, I've heard about it. Like, a lot of people don't hear about Blackbeard's Ghost.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
It is an old Disney movie that kind of got shunned by the parents. Not even for being, distasteful, just because Blackbeard's a bloody pirate and he's dead already. Why does he care?
Never mind. Strangelove is from '64, not '68. Still, pretty close.
And I could go on and on and on about that movie, but that's one of those movies. I can't spoil it for you.
He rides a motorcycle. It's Blackbeard riding a motorcycle trying to...
Oh, it's hilarious when he rides the motorcycle. It's so funny. He gets good at it.
You know what I realized? You have this weird affinity for Don Knotts.
That's my mom's favorite, and that was something we bonded over. So it made it even better.
Yeah, cause that is something that shocked me about you when you first brought that up. You were like, "Oh yeah, I love Don Knotts," and you made me watch like 2 or 3 Don Knotts.
All
movies.
Things Don Knotts. I mean, we got a collection one year that had 4 Don Knotts movies on it, and it wasn't enough in one sitting. It's just
they're so weird too.
I was so sad when he died.
I wonder how he got some of the movies made. Like, who was writing those movies? Because the premises are just bizarre.
They're so good. They're so good. I love the one where
What's your favorite one?
Oh, the one where he has to stay in the haunted house. And then when I go back and watch, I always think that one. But then when I go back and watch it, it's like, no, there was another one.
You may watch a Western one once you really like.
Western ones are great. Oh, have you seen the Apple Dumpling Gang? It's not Don Knotts, I don't think.
That sounds really familiar.
But it has the girl. That's what it was. The girl from another one of his movies.
The Ghost and Mr. Chicken is the name of the Don Knotts.
It's a good one. Movie. It's a good one. But the Apple Dumpling Gang has my favorite female actress in it. And she's just wonderful. She's glorious. And she's there's The Shakiest Gun in the West. That is my favorite Don Knotts movie. And she's in it. The main character from the the main female character from the Apple Dumpling Gang. She's just the most amazing, like, Western actress in the world. She's just the epitome of what I would think would be, that's the one I'm going after, and there's no way I'm going to get her.
No, I have not watched nearly as much Don Knotts as you, clearly, so I don't know a lot of them. I think I've watched 3, and you've made me watch all of them.
Speaking of Westerns, I watched a lot of Westerns as a kid. My great-grandma had them on 24/7. She lived with us for a while.
You just got obsessed with Westerns and you were forced to watch them.
Oh, oh my God. It wasn't even forced to watch them.
You enjoyed watching them.
It was, Grandma, can I please come hang out in your room? Please.
I want to see some people shoot.
And she would always yell at you to get out of her room. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. And my little brother would always me and my little brother would hide behind her recliner because she couldn't see us come in. There was a way you could sneak into her room and hide behind the recliner to watch Westerns with her. And she'd see you and she'd slap you on the head and you'd run out the room laughing.
I picture you and your brother just like, how old are you? Would I have been like, what, 4?
I mean, no. Bryce would have been 4. I would have been like 6. No, I would have been older. So Sydney would have been 4. So I would have been
like 8 or 9 probably.
8 or 9. So Bryce was the more likely to be sneaking around trying to watch. But he was like 6 or he was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But she got me. She inspired my love for Westerns, which, Don Knotts did a lot of that too. But of course, she inspired my mom's love for Westerns. So
you had such a weirder movie taste than I would have ever thought, which I love that. But so much different than I thought you would have had just from like knowing. Even the first like 2 years I knew you, I would never guess those were the films that were your go-tos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I know, like I said, Suicide Squad is one of the only films you've seen this year, but I know what's your probably favorite this year.
Yeah, Suicide Squad so far is my favorite.
But you got so much catching up to. You got a lot of catch up to in 2015 as well, though. You're like a year, 2 year behind.
I find it kind of funny. We saw the commercial for another one of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh yeah, Furious 8, or the Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious. It just looks like another Suicide Squad.
Kind of.
It really does. It has a twist to it, but
no, the twist is about the same too. Because Enchantress is the villain of Suicide Squad.
Right, and she was supposed to be their hero, and it's like you guys kind of do a similar thing.
Transformers,
which almost makes me want to watch it.
Well, the past.
Which I mean, I see that I always end up watching them somehow. Everybody does. Everybody ends up watching them somehow.
Fast and Furious 5, 6, and 7 are amazing. 7's the only movie I've ever cried in. That ending is so sad. I don't think you've seen it yet because it came out last year.
Oh well, I was gonna say I've never cried in a Fast and Furious movie, but I also understand why I would.
Well, you remember Paul Walker, the actor, he died, and in the film they gave him like a really, really nice send-off, his character.
Yeah, and I haven't seen that.
It's so sweet.
And that's going to make me cry because I love him.
It made me cry. Like, legit.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
It was so nice. That's why that song was everywhere. I think it was Wiz Khalifa, See You Again. Was it Wiz Khalifa?
Oh, my God. No, it's going to kill me. It's going to rip my heart out.
Yeah. But yeah.
Rip my hearts out through my eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. It is depressing in the best way. And like really heartwarming too. And how the movie ends is really heartwarming.
Yeah.
And it's a Furious movie, so it has no right to be that good or that heartwarming, but for some reason it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just gotta catch up on so much. And in internet videos, there's so much internet videos. You're 5 years behind basically in internet time. You didn't know who Harambe was.
I'm so behind. I'm behind the times, so you're gonna get a lot of old school shit from me.
That's right. This podcast is nothing about stuff that
They're
happened.
like, you remember 2006? No, I barely do.
Good year. Twirling that.
Sorry.
It's okay. I stopped it. Put an end to that right there. You saw that.
Oh my God! I saw a girl at the mall with she had the Ariana Grande cat ears.
You've been
so
obsessed
jealous.
with that.
I've been obsessed. I want the headphones.
You want them bad.
There's actually some that aren't actually Ariana Grande headphones, but I found them because I clicked on an ad for Ariana Grande headphones on accident. I don't even remember clicking on it. I just open up my phone and I'm on the link. And then I keep seeing the ad repeated. It's like the universe is trying to force me to buy them because they would just look good on me. But when I clicked on it, I looked underneath, and there was a set of black ones that were by a different company. They looked more like Japanese style. Yeah. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Oh.
Gonna go crazy over here
sorry.
Over cat headphones. It's okay. You got so much passionate stuff that's so overwhelmed. You just went from Don Knotts passion to headphones passion because they had cat ears.
I'm a very passionate person. I am a Scorpio, so.
Are you that's your excuse now?
That's every Scorpio's excuse.
So do you like or not like when they changed a few years ago, or maybe it was last year, where they released what they thought the actual days were, and they changed a lot of people's horoscope dates?
Oh, they were telling me I was a Sagittarius or something like that.
You're like one of the screwed.
I said, fuck that. That's not who I am. You fucking liars.
They just decided to change it.
I kept continuing to tell people I was a Scorpio. I never even mentioned they changed it.
Oh, I have no clue what the change was about either. I don't know who decided to change it. It's like the whole Pluto thing. It was just.
It reminds me of the the Mandela effect.
You're going way into that too.
Oh my goodness. Not my. Yeah.
You know why it's called the Mandela effect, right?
Because Nelson Mandela supposedly died in prison, but then he actually died, way later. He lived 20 years later.
Is he still alive?
No, he died.
Did he die?
Unless the Mandela effect is already working again. The Mandela effect again.
I just know. I know it's a Bernstein effect because of the Bernstein Bears. It's the Bernstein Bears.
Some people call it that because that was one of the first things people noticed.
Yeah.
Sex in the City versus Sex and the City. Yeah. I never in my life heard Sex and the City. It was always In the City, and I've seen merchandise for In the City. Remember the videos for In the City.
So much of that, though, has got to be as people misremembering stuff.
Oh, it's a lot of it really is, I swear, because some of those things are easy to confuse.
He died December 5th, 2013.
But then there's things like Walmart having the dash in the middle. Me and my dad both were like, okay, that's weird. That's fucking weird. It doesn't exist until, I remember it from quite recently. And it wasn't because they didn't update the sign, because they always update the sign immediately here. That's one of those things where it's like, as soon as it's changed, it's changed.
Yeah. Oh, but no, yeah, Nelson Mandela died in December 2013.
Right.
So not that long ago.
It wasn't long ago, but that, like I said, people remember him dying like 20, 30 years ago.
See, Bernstein Bears is the one that got me because it was one rare one where I completely remember it being the reverse of what it actually is.
Oh, I mean, there's so many conspiracies about what causes it. I mean, people are saying wormholes and time travel, government fuck-ups, time travel being the main one because they think the butterfly effect.
That's the one. What do you remember it being when it comes to Bernstein? The EI or AI?
It was IE.
Or what? IE, whatever it is.
It was Bernstein.
So you remember I remember it that way too, but my brother remembers Bernstein. STAI, which I guess is technically.
I just said it doesn't make sense to me.
The accurate one.
It's like I've never heard of Stain. I've always heard of Bernstein.
I get both of them because the other argument is, well, like you just said, everything America knows is like Albert Einstein, Frankenstein.
Uh-huh. So why would they name it Bernstein?
That's the thing. I could see it being another way of Americans just naturally thinking it'd be Stein because that's what we're used to.
It could be, you know.
No, I completely agree, but it is interesting.
But I mean, when people come up with whenever people bring out the old merchandise, that's when it really gets you. You're like, okay, that is actually old. That is, you know, that's not something you made in your garage. Like the Sex in the City, the guy that has the box set. It's like, yeah, maybe it's a typo. I doubt it.
Could be.
It's like, that's when you start thinking, like, he met somebody from an alternate universe that was like, here, have this for Christmas. It's like, what? It's like your alternate universe aunt shows up instead of your universe aunt.
So what is that? What is some of
Doesn't even know it.
Because I do that too. I get involved in conspiracy theories and stuff. Do you have any favorite conspiracy theories you go get into?
Well, that one's definitely been inspired quite recently.
Yeah.
I'm more so focused on like religious beliefs and, you know, magic and whatnot, and always searching for new stuff, always questioning, and, you know, that's what inspires my conspiracy theories. Weirdly enough, it's trying to differentiate between science and magic, which magic is a science, so it all kind of connects.
Yeah.
So when I see something that's strange, that's when I start getting into the conspiracy theory of, oh, well, there's also this option, this option, this option, and this option. But I really think it's this one.
Yeah. I can see that. Do you get into any of the... I know ghosts and aliens, but do you get into any, like, the Bigfoot or Loch Ness or any of that stuff?
I believe they're all real.
I don't know that Bigfoot.
It's like Santa Claus for me. I have plenty of reasons to believe Santa Claus is real.
You're going with Santa Claus
and Krampus. No, that's how I see the Loch Ness monster and Bigfoot. I mean, there's no actual proof Santa Claus exists. There's not.
You mean more like collective conscious belief?
Yeah, okay. It's like it's almost the belief that so many people in the world believe it that it has to be true. And I don't mean that as in like just because they believe it. I mean just because they believe it, it became true. Like. You know, like, almost like changing reality by, you know, so many people believe that it could be that it is.
The one I don't get, Bigfoot, I just can't get into. Just because I feel like he's the one that we would have found some proof. I mean, I get when you go in, like, some of the Appalachian woods and stuff and mountains, it does get to a point where you're like, you move 2 feet and you feel lost.
And, well, that goes back into my religious belief of all your gods are real. I believe in all of your gods. I maybe not worship them. I worship my select few, but at the same time, I believe, you know, just like the Masons believe, there's one specific God that is over all of them.
Holy shit! So this is kind of on topic, because it's the books that me and you love, American Gods. You haven't seen they released a couple trailers for the TV show coming out?
I was flipping through a book caught my eye today at Hastings, and it was you know, like previews.
Yeah.
And that was the front cover.
It looks so amazing.
Yes, it does.
Like it looks straight out of the book.
Yeah.
Like they've cast everything perfect on that.
I was so mad when she didn't, the same girl we were talking about earlier, when she didn't want to go with us to see Neil Gaiman speak. I mean, I'd already seen him speak, so it wasn't as heartbroken.
Which he's so good live.
But she was just she just didn't want to see him.
Your sister got mad about that.
She was talking crap about him like she knew who he was, and she didn't.
No, yeah. That one was disappointing too.
Saying, "Oh, I've just got a feeling about it. I've just got a feeling about it."
And in reality, that dude is like not only one of the coolest speakers to see live because he's so just like he just inspires creation and how he talks and how deliberate he is. She
enjoys destruction and chaos, and you know he always inspires people to try to be more like him. He's one of those people where you're like, yes, I get you.
Yeah, because we saw him in, I can't remember what city in Oklahoma, some really random.
Oh, it was a random ass. It was a college.
Like Chickawaw.
What college was that?
I think it was like Chickawaw or something.
It was Chickawaw, I think.
Something like that. But he was.
I think it was Brown College, wasn't it? Was it Brown?
Maybe. Or whatever. I don't know.
I really don't.
He was so good. That was that weird one too, where I got.
No, it was. I think it was a Christian college.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't art. It wasn't art college.
It wasn't art college. That's why. Oh, I was like, weirdly enough, like thinking about why I was kind of, sort of thinking about going there.
For a second.
I was like, it was either because it was a Christian college and I didn't want to go because it was specific to,
I think it was just expensive.
That's what it was. It was something I didn't think was going to be expensive because when you looked at it, the campus looked, like community college, but because they were specific to art, that made it not a community college.
And they were getting names like Neil Gaiman to come in. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they must be pretty high up there.
But no, that was that weird trip too. Where remember we got that super cheap hotel, but for some reason they gave us like a suite, and we had a living room and a bedroom and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my god, we built a pillow fort.
We did.
This place was huge, and we built a fort throughout the entire. It was a large apartment.
Yeah.
It was almost like, how did we pay $40 for a night here?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
Or less.
I just know when he told us the room number, we went to. I was like, oh, that's weird. It's a corner room, and we opened up. And I was like, oh my god, this thing is massive.
They had a pool.
It was amazing. It was one of the coolest hotel rooms.
That fort though was amazing.
Yeah, well, I saw a video of that.
Oh really? That was the best fort that we've ever made.
I'll have to show you. Yeah, I have video of that somewhere.
That was like, there's so much room for activities. Did we just become best friends again?
We do that every time we do something cool.
Every time.
Again, we're friends.
All of a sudden, I have these feelings.
Yeah, it's like, why are we friends again? Oh, that's right. We make cool forts together. Kick ass. Well, give me a high five on that. Look at that.
That wasn't a good high five. It needs to be loud.
Yeah, that's a better one. You hit me with your heart.
Man. I'm surprised that somebody actually liked my tattoo for the first time.
Which one?
This one right here.
Devil?
Yep. Somebody actually likes.
Listening,
for those listening,
I
have the devil tattooed on my right hand.
See, put it up to the mic so they can hear it.
Yeah, so you can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear that.
Can you hear him whispering?
Yeah, he talks.
Shh, just for a second. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Probably not. Why are we holding hands up to tattoos on a mic?
Because
we've gone crazy today. This is what not a lot of sleep. Well,
right.
I guess, not a lot of sleep.
Well, actually, I got more sleep than I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, but we went like 3 days with no sleep, and then we both slept a lot yesterday.
All right, I was up late not even as late as it normally gets. Normally, I'm up to like 3 or 4. I think I fell asleep at 2.
You still got like a good 8 or 9 hours of sleep.
I got a lot of stuff done. I relatively finished my jacket. I'm wearing it out in public. People are complimenting me on it. They think I bought it.
Oh, she's sewing her own jacket.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Audio listeners. Which are only ever. We're not recording this video right now. It's only audio listeners.
It's one of those things where people don't believe me I've made it. But I'm also altering my Daddy's Little Monster shirt into a crop top, which I'm about done. I stopped at the armpits last night and moved on. And said, I'm done. I'm so tired. This thing is just... it went really well, altering it, but it's one of those just tangled messes that you're constantly turning it in and out and in and out and in and out, and you're like, wait a minute. Does this even look good on me?
Which way is which way?
And you're like, I'm too fat, I need a diet. Just fuck it, I'm gonna sew the shirt back together and it'll just look together. Torn up. Yeah. Be like, I'll just do the torn up version and nobody could even tell.
Nobody can even tell. Oh my gosh. So 2016 is ending. It's almost gone.
Right. So and it's been... Well, the end of the year, it's a great finish to a horrible year for me.
This year had a really strong start and a really strong ending and about 10 months of horrible crap.
Yeah.
But we're finishing strong right now. Although Carrie Fisher and... I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Urs Minor or in the movie, I can't remember his name. But both them dying is not good at all.
No, that's really...
It's really sad. But for personally, the end of the year is going well. And next year, hopefully, we have a lot of cool stuff coming.
Yeah, and I believe we will.
So we're working on some very early stages of new music.
I feel like not only for me, but for, 2012 was supposed to be the mental apocalypse I think 2017 is really where the rebuilding begins. And it's weird. Everybody said this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year, off and on every other year. Mm-hmm. This just feels like, it's been too long now. It's just time to, rebuild, start, pursuing, those things that you just, you put to the side, those things that you like but you don't do. Yeah. Like that's really what got me into, I'm back at my crafting. I'm, which I never, threw myself into it this hard before, but it's so rewarding. And, even if you don't have the time to do it, you have the time to do it because you love it so much.
I think that should be, because this will go up probably, this will go up when the new year begins. So I think that should be probably both of our New Year's resolutions.
I'm going to start reading again.
Start focusing more on the art projects and do them, and also keep the actual important jobs.
I just realized last night I was about to start a book at 2 a.m. And I was like, no.
That's what we got to do. We got a New Year's resolution. We got to stick to our projects and be smart about our other jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah. That should definitely be our two priorities on that one. And I don't know what else on that. But we also got 2017's got some cool shit. RTX, again, I think we'll hopefully both be at. I know I'll be at. Hopefully you'll be able to be there.
I'll be there.
I hope so. I'm going to pay a ton of money for VIP tickets. Hopefully we'll all be able to get some.
Hopefully.
If not, Anthony's not going to get some. So we may have like half our group. Half our group won't have it, half our group will have it.
Be like, as long as we have 51%, we can all get in, right?
Yeah. Just go up there and like, this half's coming with us. We're VIPs. Let us pass. But yeah, so I think
one of us show our VIP passes, so the rest of us don't have to show our tickets.
Yeah. So I think that will be for this episode. We'll end this episode on this one, and we'll probably record another one here in a second. Don't tell the people listening. That's a secret for you guys. That way we'll have them stacked up.
Don't let them know we record back to back.
But that's what I wanted. So you guys, leave a comment below. Tell us what is your resolution for 2017, and what was your favorite memory of 2016?
Yeah, let us know, because I have I've had some amazing memories from 2016.
What was
your
favorite memory?
Oh my god. No.
No.
Just I really want to say I am 100% sure that Kourtney Kardashian stole a drink from somebody and gave it to me after dancing for her on stage. And me turning and asking her without, I was looking at her like, oh, yeah, you could be her. And then after she gave me the drink, I was like, you're you. And then I left and said, bye. And this is, after a horrible day of just, feeling sick. I mean, I, ditched people I was hanging out with because they were, gross. I stepped in a puddle up to my knee practically. I mean, bad. And then all of a sudden I get that reward at the end of the day. It's like, okay, the universe still cares. It doesn't hate me.
Yeah, it's true. I think for me, either RTX this year or actually, honestly, that picking you up in Austin and that week in Austin was really fun. We got to just have a lot of fun there. Austin was amazing. And so next year we'll have more good memories than just... I've got plenty of good memories now from being back in town. I was thinking, further back. I'm thinking of this as... My New Year's has already happened. So, thank you guys for listening. This has been Title Indicates Meaning, Episode 2. Elephant in the Room, I think is what I said at the beginning. Elephant in the Room. We'll probably have to cut a lot out of this, so this may be a shorter one. But share, all that stuff. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much. Bye.